EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts it towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Colts.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Pushing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. As they've got it as we resume action. On the handoff, this is Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. Now Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Out of the gun, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. It's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman,
42 yards.
and the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts
A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Purdy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Purdy now to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point.
Jones throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Colts 22. 49er's.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Purdy.
That's caught out right by Jennings. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Under pressure, they got him again. Grover Stewart providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because actually had another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jones, a final shot before break.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman,
72 yards.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set. 18.
Now Purdy.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken at the 37.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Cougar 19.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
101 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a
first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it down this time to 17. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to have the Colts first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Ready. 70 Lions.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 36. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Purdy from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Shotgun now with Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Colts offense and receiver Michael Pittman getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh my gosh, we're going to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Michael Williams.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Jones.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
62 yards.
And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it out.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
It's a gain of 3.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
No, bottle, that fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.